Friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we have to learn tracing and debugging in ASP.NET. So let us start first. Share my laptop screen. We understand both concepts practically. So here I open the Microsoft Visual Studio Express Edition for web. Here basic website demo folder is open, and in my previous demo series of lecture I prepared the student form. Here 5 field: roll number, name, gender, standard and hobbies. So first we check this form is work and not after we apply the trace mode. So let us sample value assign this form and check that form is properly working or not. So I think that is a properly work. Oh, okay, there is no any problem. So let us open our source code for that form. In here, first source code, that is page directive tag angular percentage and at the right sign. That all tag that is known as a directive tag. So here there is not any extra directive tag required. In our page directive, that is language attribute C# auto windup is true, code behind file stud underscore detail.aspx, that is code behind file, and our class stud.detail. Here trace attribute is there. By default that value is a false. We have to just true and control S save and F5 function for running. So let us look our output. Okay, here you can see the our output combine the HTML table is binding our output with our output. So here session ID is there, user request type is get method, time and date is there, status code 200, request encoding Unicode UTF universal transfer format UTF-8, request and response. After next session is trace information, beginning pre-init and pre-init, that is the life cycle of page. That sequence 10 method is there of page class. That particular set of sequence that is known as a page life cycle in ASP.NET. So there are 10 methods here. And next session control trees, our web control, how many control in our web page like panel, label, text box, all controls in our this web page. And next session state, application state, request cookies collection, response cookies collection that are not assigned this value, so that is the blank in table. Header collection, that is connection keep live accept txt html, and then encoding language selection, local host, that is host and port number, which browser is supported, that type of value in header section. Response header collection, that is the version, cache control, private and content type, that is text and HTML. Form collection, cookie query string, that is the blank, there is no any value. And last section is server variable, which server variable used in our as Microsoft Visual Studio.NET and our web page. So here HTTP protocol, that is stateless protocol, and that is all browser, which browser supported. And here .NET framework version and ASP Engine version provided by this information. So there is no change in our output. We have supplied same value and check our output. So let us start. We give new value for this form. Okay. So trace mode on, there is no change for our output. There is definitely print our output with trace mode. You can also on. By default, it is a false. So there is first topic is covering this practical. Let us beginning the second. What is a debugging? So we close this form, and my previous demo we sum of two integer value. That form I have opened, and that form the sum button here. Open that code behind file. Here is a two integer sum logic is in this button. So first here you can look, here is a gray sidebar is there, and I put the single click before the x variable. Here red sign or signal is appear for bookmark, that is known as a bookmark. So that watch is start, or you can say that debugging is start. That form I have to run just F5 function key. And what is the how it's work debugging? So let us check some. Here compilation is stopped, and we can see the x variable value is 0. In C# and Java, integer value by default is a 0. In C and C++, that is the garbage value. But here is a giving the default value as a 0. So that meaning is this not compile this statement. So in debugging menu, there is step info option, and that shortcut key is a F11. So I press F11 for executing this statement. Here now x assign the 10 value, that is first text box assign the x variable. Okay, the y value is up to 0 because that statement is not execute. I further press F11 function key. So y value also hold the 20 value assigning to compilation of this statement, and text box value assigned to the y variable. Now z value is also 0. I further press F11. So z value is 30 now. 10 plus 20, that is 30. Also check the label text. The output is default text I have to assign this program. So I further press F11. Now check the label text is saying the sum is 30. That is the heading and the Z value here. Okay. So I last time press F11 function key and watch the output. So that is the tracing and debugging in ASP.NET. You can solve your error and check which statement error is there. So that is tracing and debugging to helping find out your error. So thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel Ashok C. Jhala Academy, and also press the bell icon to latest updation my upcoming video. Thanks for watching.